My first experience in D&D. Didn't get to attack once with my Paladin. This one is pretty short and not as bad as most other topics, but I thought it was worth sharing. For context, I was gathered with some friends back in 2017. I never played D&D before this, but one of our friends offered to do effectively a one-shot, and this would be my first time playing. Anyways, I looked through the player's handbook and wanted to make a half-orc paladin. One of the friends said that this was a really weird choice for a character even while I was staring at a picture in the player's handbook of a half-orc paladin. This isn't at all a red flag, I just thought it was an interesting note. So we played the first 2-hour session, and to be honest it was really fun. I played up my half-orc paladin as someone who was full of energy and devotion, but wasn't the smartest person. Even physically role-playing IRL of me towering over another character asking them if they worked with the good one as much as my character could understand. We were going to play another 2-hour session to finish the one-shot, and I was excited because I was hoping to engage in combat and do some shenanigans with my character, like throwing another character as an attack. Well, instead, we spent the entire session doing absolutely nothing because another player wanted to roleplay haggling with the DM for basic gear. 2 hours of this, and all I really did was make some great dice towers with the dice I got. No combat, and we didn't even leave the town. So yeah, this initially turned me off from role-playing games. About a year later, I did end up getting the player's handbook at a bookstore and gave it a second chance, and yeah, did have a lot more fun and even was a DM myself. One thing I learned is to have a rule that all basic gear would just go for the price listed in the player's handbook, no haggling or debating for items that have hard prices. Yeah, show me an experienced player and a first-timer at the same table, and I'll show you a gunked-up gun with a round in the chamber just waiting to misfire. Have you ever had that one friend that's just super into the thing you're only trying out and knows all the shortcuts and wants to show off how great they are at this thing and that you're still trying to wrap your head around? And if you don't take advantage of every hack and every exploit and every shortcut, you're not doing it right and ruining it for them, despite them having done it for years already? Come on, it's called rookie mistakes for a reason. That is, if you consider choosing not to spend 2 hours bartering over basic goods a mistake. Sure, haggling with the DM over any gear can be part of the fun in a long campaign, but this is supposed to be an introductory one-shot with at least one newbie who's actually waiting to enjoy the game. We don't need to play with all the cheat codes on, and we don't need to have the veteran dominating the game trying to play it right. Especially when it takes 2 out of 4 hours and it sounds like they didn't even finish the story. In my experience, well-intentioned veteran players can be the whole reason people fall in love with the game, or they can be the whole reason they hate the game. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you folks think? Let me know in the comments!